As the Trump administration boosts its immigration enforcement, the Department of Justice is issuing a directive now aimed at naturalized citizens who commit certain crimes.
Yeah, the move is raising concerns and some fears within the immigrant community. NBC4's Hetty Chang live in Santa Ana with reaction from some immigration advocates. Hetty.
Michael and Colleen, advocates say they fear this would create sort of a two-tiered system. On the one hand, you have U.S. citizens who were born here. On the other hand, you have naturalized citizens who may now have to live in fear.
In this June memo, the U.S. Justice Department directing its attorneys to prioritize denaturalizing or stripping away citizenship for naturalized Americans who commit certain crimes, ranging from fraud to war crimes.
I think really what this means is the Department of Justice is prioritizing potentially stripping naturalized citizens of their citizenship in a way that we haven't seen in the past, and is doing so potentially on a much broader scale.
Loyola law professor Jessica Levinson says denaturalization is rare in recent U.S. history, and when it was used, it was sparingly for very specific cases.
Oftentimes it's based on lying to say that you were eligible to be a citizen at all, or committing some sort of fraud prior to becoming a naturalized citizen. There's more crimes that are listed that would qualify for stripping people of their citizenship.
The list in the memo includes people who engage in torture, human rights violations, and those who further the enterprise of criminal gangs. Also, those who committed fraud, including fraud of the Paycheck Protection Program or the PPP loan program. Also listed, any other cases referred to the civil division that the division determines to be sufficiently important to pursue. The language critics say is both broad and dangerous.
And maybe you think on the face of it, I'm not in trouble for this isn't me. But you really don't know how broadly it can be impacted.
U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services says nearly 8 million people became naturalized citizens over the last decade. In California, according to the Public Policy Institute of California, 27% of the population is foreign-born.
I would remind the public that when the Trump administration took office and they said we were going to go after undocumented immigrants, they said, don't worry, we're only going to go after the criminals, the rapists, the murderers. And look at what has happened in L.A.
We did reach out to the Department of Justice for a statement on our story. We have yet to hear back. There is no clear indication as to when the Justice Department will begin moving forward. We're live in Santa Ana. Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.